Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Excuse me. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath and intuitive card reader and a visionary as well. I'm here this evening to do the general weekly reading for the sign of Cancer, the Crab, for the week of June 19th through to the 25th, 2017. I'm just getting a head start on the smudge. For those of you new to smudging, just Google it, please. It's an indigenous custom. Yeah. I've got something in the ingredients that's been slowing my burns down. And for you, Cancer, this is for all you Cancers out there. We really need smell-o-vision. Somebody will come up with that one day, I'm sure. That's a good smudge for you guys. For us, I should say. Yep, yours truly is a Cancer. Yeah. You know how nervous I get before doing my own sign? I get nervous. I have to remove myself from it in order to do an objective reading, and that's hard. To not have things hit home or wish that the cards are dead on, that something beautiful is going to happen, and, you know, this kind of thing. So, oops, get some cards turned the wrong way, or one card's turned the wrong way. Don't know how that happened. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed their last week. Some of it did resonate with me in the end. Did come true. And again, Jack pointed that out to me. I didn't really realize. On to Marky Schultz. Let's give a shout out to Marky. Marky's a viewer, and I think he's relatively new. But he leaves comments just about on the Cancer videos now. And Marky's entertained by my facial expressions. He thinks I'm funny. He gets a kick out of my reaction every time I turn a card over. I didn't think it was that obvious. Anyway, thanks for always taking the time to leave the comments, Mark. Okay, this is it. We're going in. Come hell or high water. For good or bad. We're going in. Okay, I already know. Ace of Swords. Your Monday. Number 2, Tuesday, Queen of Cups. Sensitivity. Number 3, Two of Pentacles. Options on your Wednesday. On your Thursday. Oh my God. A reading like this could break my heart if it didn't come true. Excuse me. Ace of Cups. On your Thursday. Page of Swords. On your Friday. On your Saturday. The Knight of Swords. Looks like I'm going to have an exciting weekend. Five of Cups. Sadness. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh boy. Ace of Swords. Victory. A decision leads to an immediate victory for somebody. Somebody that's I'm just feeling the knife or the axe coming down. A very cold, hard decision needs to be made by somebody. This is a general reading for those of you that are new. I'm sorry about the tickle. I got a tickle. Oh, come on, go away. I didn't cough all night. Okay, so yeah, I just felt this hard, cold decision coming down. No emotion. Emotion deliberately removed so that it's cut and dry. That's what I'm hearing. For some of you as well, this ace can bring a breakthrough on something that has left you with a lot of uncertainty, delays to plans that you may have had, things you've had to hold back on, things that you're waiting for. There could be a breakthrough for some of you on this day, on this Monday. This card as well, the Ace of Swords, that sword where it's pointed downward and it cuts through. It obliterates any blocks that are there, moving things out of the way. It's wonderful energy to have for especially on a Monday. But this sword will cut through confusion, and some of you may find yourself in a winning position of power, in a winning position of having success at something as well. New beginnings for some, as far as romantic relationships go. There will be some new beginnings that will happen on this day as well. And on this Monday, you'll be feeling a lot more mental clarity, a little more sharp-witted. And those that are in any legal situations on this Monday, it's going to go very well in your favor. Any arguments, any debates will go well in your favor as well. The advice is to use your intelligence, and victory will be yours. I'm hearing some of the things you're going through this week. Balance on emotionality. It's all about the heart, right? But the card is telling you, stay smart, use your intelligence, remove the emotionality, and then look back at whatever your situation is and see how it doesn't look any different. Because if you remove the emotionality and it's cut and dry, and maybe this is the message of the card, is that's what you have to do in some situations. Because sometimes if we're led by what the heart wants, what it wants kind of thing, we get led astray. We lead ourselves astray in hopes that there's something of substance there. So let's take the emotionality out of the situation, then take a fresh look. So what do you see now? What is it that's striking you that you didn't see before? Because there will be something. You will see things very, very differently. It's a whole different light that it falls under once you remove emotionality. And yes, that has to do with emotional situations. We need to remove the fantasy and the wanting and the yearning, all these emotional things, and to see this other party, this person, for what they're really all about, and looking at them from a distance and looking back in an objective way. If we still like what we see, I think we've answered our own questions, and we know what we want and what to go after. The advice of this card is use your intelligence, and yes, victory will be yours. Your keywords are beginnings, decisions, action, clarity, determination, solution, and ideas. That's your Monday. Your Tuesday is a Queen of Cups. She's all about sensitivity. This can be an actual woman. This can be an actual woman, somebody that you know or somebody that maybe you haven't even met yet. But I'm feeling like most of you already know this person. This could even be you, Cancer, on this day. All right? And this is your reading after all. But this woman could actually be you, or she could just be manifesting as an energy on this day as well. Very sensitive, highly compassionate, very gentle towards her friends, openly loving. She's not afraid to show that she's a very loving, passionate woman. She's very loving with her partner, towards her family. She offers loyalty, inspiration, creativity as well. She'll jump in and help anybody with any projects that they have on the go. And when she jumps in, things really start to thrive and take shape. Some of you are going to lean on this woman and be grateful for her very presence in your life. She's showing now it's the time also that this is a time for attention given to relationships of just about every kind, from friends to romantic to children to parents to family in general. This is the time to show the love, to feel the love. If you're single, she shows that for those of you that are single, you're ready for love. Just like the song by Bad Company, Are You Ready for Love? Okay, so yeah, so there could be love, but like I said in the beginning here, on your Monday, if you remove emotionality and look at everything as black and white, in fact, maybe you're going to see true love, even with the emotionality pulled off to the side. And you're going to be ready for it. Some of you are ready for that. You're ready to move on from past hurts, betrayals, affairs, for some, disillusionment in the affairs of the heart. And some of you worked really hard to get through that. That takes a long time. You basically got to hang up your hat and your coat, take off your boots, and get comfortable for a long, long respite to get through those things. Some of you are coming through and now you feel like you're ready. You've caught your second wind and you're ready to do it all over again. The advice is to tune into your nurturing side in decision, into any decisions, using your intelligent side as well. As I just said, I just went over that. Using the black and white of it, removing emotionality, it's going to be your best guide. And the card is just confirming what I had already seen in the very beginning of the reading. Your keywords are love and nurturing, generosity, sympathy, protection, love, and emotion. And that is just a, I don't know, for a Tuesday. I just heard it's just the beginning of more of that. I just heard that. That's just the beginning of more of that. Your Wednesday, Two of Pentacles, all about options. A decision's underway for some of you are making a decision about love. That's what I'm hearing. To go forward, to remain the same, or to back away. 3 choices again. I'd say if I had to pick a number for all of us Cancers for this week, I'm looking at the number 3. It's being very, very dominant. My intuition is picking up on, I'm feeling that in my gut, the number 3, the number 3, the number 3. So that's coming forward, even though this is the number 2, Two of Pentacles, all about options. But a decision is underway and you're considering and you're weighing all your options on whatever this decision is for you. You're looking at all outcomes. Again, removing the emotionality and doing everything fact-based, logically, is what I guess I'm trying to say, is logically. But you're thinking about things and looking at things. You're not taking any real action yet. There's some unsureness there. Afraid to make choices, afraid to make that decision. If it's the wrong thing, I'm wasting my time in the bigger picture. I don't want to waste my time. But I love them. I'm in love with them. I ache for them. My heart aches for them. So there's a battle going on within you, Cancer. And you're wanting to make a decision because you don't want to waste any more time being somewhere where you're not supposed to be in the first place. But here's the thing. Destiny does its dance in the ring of our own lives here. And sometimes, as much as it hurts and it's upsetting, um, destiny brings people into our lives to teach us a lesson. And sometimes it's to remind us we can love again. It wakes us up. It's a way of opening the door, and destiny and the universe feel that they know best. That's the best way to open the door, is to put you through a test run before the real deal comes along. And that's what I'm hearing and feeling for some of you. So take heart. Take heart. And take the lessons from these situations in these relationships that were never meant to be and you thought that they were. Take your lessons and walk away. And be grateful that you're still in one piece, even though you feel at moments you're going to shatter. You are still in one piece. For some of you, you may be contemplating, you're going to be needing to travel, or you're wanting to travel, and you're contemplating where you should go. One or two of you, I just heard, is wanting to travel to start over again. You're leaving behind your life, and you're wanting to start over again. You'll be even looking, some of you will be going back to college, university, looking at different places to go study, which could require that you move as well. Some of you are looking for potential brand new homes. Demands may be put onto your personal finances. You're trying to juggle the books to make all ends meet so that you can meet all your obligations. Some of you may be doing that. This is a general reading. The advice is you need to scrutinize all offers and any financial agreements that are being brought toward you. Look for long-term gains rather than the short-term. And I always say, don't be taking instant fixes, because instant fixes only fix things for an instant. And you're back at the drawing board. The same old, same old. You haven't done anything. You haven't taken care of it. You haven't even taken a step forward. These are the times you have to be very careful and methodical. And you really, 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 Cancer, I could take this on advice myself. You gotta think things through. Your keywords are choices and property, finances, balance, judgment, contracts. Details will be important too. That's all part of that reflecting. Self-reflection, basically. Now this is unreal. On your Thursdays, the Ace of Cups. Same as the Ace of Hearts. It's all about love. All of it. It's all about love. This card, I'm not saying a word, but this card brings out your heart's desire. Some of you will be finding fulfillment through a relationship. For some, it'll be artistic pursuits, projects, things that keep you tied up, busy, things that you can pour your passion into. Sometimes for some Cancers, that's where all their love and their passion is in something that they love. Not someone, but something that they love. So they pour all themselves into that. And some of you will be doing that as well. Some of you just aren't up for it right now. And you've got too much on the go is what I'm hearing. You're too busy to even contemplate having a relationship or starting a new relationship. For some of you, you're feeling this isn't the time. I've got too much on the go. I can't devote the kind of time a relationship takes. I'd be unbalanced. There'd be no balance in my life. And I'm happy in this spot. There's nothing wrong with that, Cancer. If that's where you're happy, there's nothing wrong with that at all. If those of you in that position, these projects and things that you're working on, whatever you're creating, are going to be your baby. Baby. That's what I mean by throwing your heart and your soul and your passion into something. This card also can indicate some of you may be putting in new gardens at this time, and of course that would make sense as well because it's that time of the year, right? Unless you're from a tropical place. Some of you be redecorating your home, even as small as just moving furniture around and changing things up a bit. Some of you are writing a book right now at this time. This card also brings overwhelming emotions. Just a tidal wave. A tidal wave. And it's all love-based. I'm just feeling this huge, there's a shock. A realization. There's a shock. And there's this, it's like the lights just came on and we were in the dark. There's this huge realization with something that has to do with love. And this is in the romantic sense. For some of you, it'll be new love. That's all I'm getting there. But overwhelming emotions. I have just heard bigger than I am. And that's for you guys. You'll be feeling that way. You'll be thinking it's bigger than I am. It's larger than me. I need to get on top of this. I'm out of control. Everything feels like it's slipping out of control, but yet it feels so wonderful at the same time. But Cancer likes to know what's happening within the next 3 seconds of their life, and all of a sudden they just don't know anymore. They know how they feel, and it's a wonderful, beautiful thing, but it's overwhelming. I just feeling that almost takes your breath away, kind of thing. It's beautiful, but there's this flux going on of feeling of out of control, of something has begun and it has snowballed and it can't be stopped. That's what I'm feeling. The advice is to open your heart and trust. You don't really need to be overwhelmed. Just be open to what is coming at you and be grateful for it. Your keywords are beginnings and passion. All the passion, you can feel it off this card. Creativity, fulfillment, overflow of emotions. And another word that covers so many aspects of the human psyche, and it's intensity in situations too. Intensity is highlighted here. And it falls under the Ace of Cups, the intensity. You can magnify that by 100 times over. I just feel some of you are going to feel like you've had the wind knocked out of you, to the point where you feel dizzy. And I mean that physically. You will. You'll feel like, oh, I didn't see it coming. And I'm smiling, and I don't know why I'm smiling, but I am. I'm smiling. So it must be something good. Just complicated, maybe, unexpected, shock. Anyway, your Friday is the Page of Swords. He represents gossip. This guy has a secret agenda, usually. I'm hearing he knows something that you don't know, that somebody else has let them in on. This guy's going to deliver you some kind of news or bring you a message of some kind, throwing hints at you. He's up to something. There's an ulterior motive when this guy shows up. Okay, he's young. Some of you may need to sign some papers at this time, legal documents, legal matters. You'll find yourself signing some papers. The closing of something, the ending of something. The advice of the cards: be clear in all your communications at this time. You don't want to find yourself in the middle of any misunderstandings. It won't bode well for anybody, should that happen to you. Just try a congenial approach with everybody, so that you don't find yourself in the middle of a bunch of drama that maybe wasn't your fight. Give it a wide berth so you don't get sucked into it. Be careful of that. It won't. You know, you're like an innocent victim in this situation. Don't let yourself get pulled into anything, I guess is what the card is saying. But be very, very clear in all your communications so there are no misunderstandings to begin with. Try to stay one step ahead in situations like that. If you sense that I'm hearing this is something that you couldn't do for yourself and you have to entrust somebody else to do it for you, and you just have this feeling of, I wish I had the time and the ability to do this for myself. I really, really do. And I have to entrust somebody else to the situation, and it's frightening, but you have no choice. So be clear in your communications. Your keywords are complaints. You could get some backstabbing going on, some bitchiness around you as well. I'm laughing. I don't know why. Maybe somebody else will be able to fill that in. It's a comedy, almost. Cutting words from others. I'm sensing a lot of people pissed off, and you're witness to it. And it's to the point where you're not pissed off, but you're looking at everybody else and you're getting the giggles because people are so pissed off. They're arguing amongst themselves. There's a lot of complaints going on. They're talking behind each other's back, saying terrible, terrible things. It's not good at all. It doesn't bode well. That's your Friday. I wouldn't want that. Stay away from my house. Okay, so your Saturday is the Knight of Swords. It's all about drama. So we got our days are overlapping here. So you're going to be dealing with what happened on Thursday or Friday. Okay, it's going to overlap right into Saturday, and I feel that very strongly for you. When he shows up, and he looks like he's just ready for anybody. Look at his face. Look at his hair. He's ready for anybody or anything that comes along. He's ready for the drama. He's ready for the confrontations. Yeah, and there's unexpected blocks in the way. And you see that sword he's got? He's going to slice right through those blocks. And nothing's going to stop this guy, all right, or this energy on this Saturday. And what I see is him looking behind here. So this is all stuff from like the day before in the recent past, all right? And he's ready. He's like, come on, bring it. Just bring it. And he's ready for it. And some of you may be feeling that way on Saturday, feeling really, oh, there's a disruption to your plans. Somebody's come in and has metaphorically kicked the table right from under you. Just kicked it right from under you. It's like you had your plans all out on the table. This is a metaphor, but you've had your plans all laid out. And things are going to go a certain way in your mind, and this is the way they're going to go, and you're looking everything over. And then somebody comes in, and they go kaboom, and they just boot your table right over. All your plans go flying to the side. This is an emotional thing. This is knock the wind out of your sails. This is you didn't see it coming. How could this happen? You're aghast. You're appalled. You're in disbelief as well. For some of you, there's going to be arguments in a relationship. Insecurity is rising to the top. There's just this energy that is a whirlwind. Just like the card says, he's a whirlwind of drama, and that's all around you. And you didn't ask for this. You've been sitting off in your own little corner, in your own little world, and this crap came and found you. And you're not happy about it. Of course you're not. It could be the end of some relationships. It could be the acknowledging of, as well, too, that relationships have ended, and maybe you've been holding on a little bit too long. They were over a long time ago. You were in this relationship. You've been alone in this relationship for a long, long time. We're talking, for some of you, it's a couple of years or less than that. You've been in this relationship for all by yourself. Keep hoping and wanting for something to come to you. There's little to be done about all of that. As far as the upheaval goes, excuse me, there's little to be done to avoid this upheaval as well, because this is what your life is. This is a part of your life. Whether you want to deal with it or not, suck it up, princess. It's time to deal with it. Whether you like it or not. You know what? It's going to be the best thing you could do. And as much as it's going to hurt, and as frustrating as you're going to be, and how angry you may be, this is a general reading. This is not for all of you. Please remember that. This is going to be the best thing in the bigger picture for you. It's going to work in your favor down the road, and it'll all make sense. It'll all come together for you down the road. Have faith in that, if nothing else. When this upheaval happens to some of you, what the good thing about this card is that it's going to bring some things to light. You're going to know exactly what and whom you're dealing with in this situation. So you are armed with some knowledge where you can handle this in a very intellectual, intelligent way. Okay. The advice is to avoid drama that isn't necessary, and don't take any setbacks really personally at this time. Setbacks being that table being metaphorically booted on your plans out the window. Your keywords are battles, confrontation, stress, an unstoppable force. It's coming. I told you that. And manipulation, immaturity, and feelings of instability. And boys, oh boys, it's going to be worse for some than others, because come on Sunday, it's like the hangover. Okay? Reality is crashing down. And excuse my language, but there's an expression, and you're going to be saying it to yourself. I can see somebody laying back with their eyes closed, and they're waking up in the morning, and this is the next day after Friday and Saturday, the days from hell, and the days from with the upheaval, and the confrontations, and the upset to the life and the shock, and you're going to be laying there, and you're going to be feeling like, here we go. Oh, God, shit just got real. It's just an expression when reality comes crashing in. And there is no escaping it, and you know it, to not even try. So you are laying there, and you're saying, give me strength to get through this day. Please show me the way. Show me the way I need to go. Show me what I need to do, please. And you need to listen to your instincts, because that's where your answers are, and that's where your truth lies as well. Some of you may have lost a job. There's been an unexpected break in a relationship as well, which, yeah, that would leave you both those things would leave you feeling that way, very bereft and very confused. You're also unable to let go of the past, and you're haunted by guilt, and you're haunted by regret. The realization of your input into this situation is hitting you. It's slapping you right in the middle of the forehead, saying, you know what, you didn't get here by yourself. It wasn't everybody else that put you here, right? You let yourself be put here too. You had something to do with it, so you have to accept that responsibility. And you know why? For your own peace of mind within yourself, so that you never do anything like that again. A lesson learned. The advice of the card is to look for and accept any support that you can come across, any support you can find anywhere. I'm hearing you need someone to talk to. So I get like that too. When I get wound up and things aren't going right and everything's crashing down, just talking to a friend can make all the difference in the world. You're no different, Cancer. You're just like me. You're going to have to go out and find somebody to talk to, someone you can spill with that'll listen to you in a very non-judgmental way and let you vent. The situation is not completely hopeless. You are going to heal. It just may take some time for some. Now, this is just for a few of you. This isn't for everybody. This upheaval and all this stuff and the breaking up and all that is not for everybody. Your keywords are unhappiness, dejection, negative thoughts, confusion, hurt, disruption. And some of you have feelings of abandonment. I swear I worked trying to keep these readings shorter, and we're up to 34 minutes. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it doesn't matter what I do. Anyway, I hope you liked the reading. I hope it resonated with a lot of you. At least the good stuff, the aces and all that, and all the beauty that comes with that. I hope a lot of you find the love that the cards were predicting for some of you. That would be a wonderful thing as well. So I'd like to thank all the subscribers on YouTube and subscribers and members on Facebook under the Facebook group Bay of Fundy Fortunes. You're all welcome to join us there as well. You can also find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Blogspot, on Google, and on Twitter. as well. And if you like this reading and you'd like to have a more specific private reading, I do offer that service. Of course I do. All of the information for that is found down below this video window in the Show More area. Click on that. Please read through once. Grab my email and ship me off an email, and I'll get you taken care of eventually. For now, I'm going to say goodbye and good night. You can always find me here at Bea Fundy Fortunes. Of course, this is my spot in the world. I'm going to rule the world from this spot one day. Or you can find me walking on the beach down below along the water's edge that hold the mightiest, highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful, bountiful Bay of Fundy. And you'll always catch me here or there, and always waiting and always watching, because I'm a high tide junkie and I'm always waiting on the next high tide. Thank you very much for being here, and I hope to see you back next week. For now, good night. Bye-bye.